Great. So just to finish, I would like to ask you, Bob, what are, will you say, in these days, the qualities or the things that a new CFO should be considering to learn for the coming years? What are those skills that you're
Yeah,
looking for on a CFO?
sure. And specifically for a new CFO?
Yeah, so let's say someone that is moving from VP of finance or finance director is going to take that new role of CFO. What are those changes that you have to see, or how that role differentiates?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's a good question. I spend a lot of time with my direct reports. My last three controllers actually all went on to take CFO roles. So we talk a lot about developing skills, and some of the things we talk about. I've already mentioned a little bit on staying up to speed on you know on technology, best practices. Find what you like to read. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a morning newsletter or something more extensive like the Harvard Business Review. But you got to read. You got to stay up to speed. You can't get you can't get you can't just get blinded by looking only internally on what's going on. So, but yeah, the reading, webinars. There's lots of great content out there, very inexpensive webinars. But I think the one thing that probably doesn't get talked about enough is really, you know, challenging your comfort zone. Challenging your comfort zone. The I think the perception of the CFO, is changing and needs to change. But that involves challenging your comfort zone, working kind of like what we've already talked about, Alex. Working with the other business units, and I mean working, really working closely with them. You know, um, don't be afraid to go understand your tech stack. I just use that as an example because sometimes I ask CFOs, what does their tech stack look like, and they look at me like I'm crazy, like I don't know, I don't do that. Um, but yeah, that breaking that mold of you know of recording transactions to
Yeah.
other things that are much more strategic and requires different skills and different knowledge. You know, um, especially it depends on the business. Some businesses their marketing is one of their largest line items. Well, guess what? You need to learn. You need to get a little bit deeper into the marketing of what's going on. Um, so I think that's the key thing I would say is challenge yourself and really just get outside of your comfort zone and learn new things.
That's awesome.